Hello folks, this is KARL-JAMES Langford. It's the 28th of July, Monday 2014, and in the background we've got tubular of bells as well. I just think today we're going to be briefly looking at the continuing unfolding situation in Ukraine and the unfolding situation in Ukraine about the flight, the MH17. But before we go on to that, the Dr. Karl is a schlong. The first video, episode 1, seems to be going well, over 300 hits, which is really good. Robert, the director, reckons it's not exactly 300, but yeah, it's 300 from what I can see. And I've had good reviews, very good reviews off people so far. Thanks for that good review, Elaine and Claire, and then somebody else from watching somebody else off YouTube. A number of people have really liked that, and that's only come out today, so thanks for all that positivity. Oh, my own son liked it as well. So yeah, people are watching these things, genuinely, Robert. The other thing as well is been working on various media stuff today. Sammy from Crowdfunder contacted me about lost days, so I'll have more information about that tomorrow. All those watching this video now, I'll be asking you if you can make a contribution to Crowdfunder with buying one of the rewards, and the rewards are as follows. A talk on the production, DVDs of the series, invite to watching the filming, signed photographs, walk of film locations, opportunities to be an extra, and so on. More about those rewards coming up, but if you are all on Facebook or other media, you'll be getting to hear some information. And we're actually launching Crowdfunder on the 4th of August, Monday. So launching 4th of August, Monday. Information is not available for you to view online yet because Sammy's advising me, because she's the professional on board from Crowdfunder, to help us with this, giving us all the details and so on for the project Lost Days. So it hasn't gone away, it's happening. The two things today, really going back to serious issues. We'll have a probable new news thing coming up, but the flight MH17, I heard something in the news today, BBC News, and they said that the Ukrainian army was doing really well in sorting out the separatists and sorting out the situation and so on, blah blah blah. And I suddenly realised, it dawned on me, that the world media is actually pro Ukrainian government. There's no support for the separatists, there's no support for the pro-Russian separatists, none at all. Since this flight, everybody has assumed that the flight was brought down by Russian separatists, Ukrainian separatists. I'm getting the gut feeling that no, it wasn't brought down by Ukrainian separatists. And I'm going back to original comments that were made, that maybe this is a ploy, a very sick, sinister, nasty, horrific, one of the worst heinous crimes actually being undertaken by the Ukrainian government. That's what I'm feeling in my gut. You might think I'm mad, getting involved in politics. What I'm saying is completely wrong. This is my view, okay? Don't slight me for that. But the evidence is telling me that it's meant that everybody's been polarised to support the Ukrainian government. Everybody's anti-Yeltsin, everybody's anti-Russian. And I'm really suspicious about that. It now makes no sense. And you've got to ask serious questions on how our media in the West is portraying the breakaway separatists. It's very sinister. Watch the news and you'll probably get the same feedback I'm getting. We'll leave it there. Flash floods today in England. That's really weird. hot days. I was lying on the street in London, asleep on Saturday in the warmth, and then suddenly there's flash flooding today. Don't get that. Anyway, the other serious issue today is fracking. Fracking. What's all that about? I don't agree with fracking, but don't want to get involved in politics. But one thing before I go this evening is all this stuff about fracking. Do you agree with it? You either agree with it or you don't agree with it. One thing that I'm very unhappy with, whether it affects the national parks, people's homes or whatever, I'm worried about that water. I'm worried about that fresh spring water that we find in Wales, the Pennines and in other parts of the country. What happens if there's fracking near fresh water sources? It's going to contaminate it. That's what worries me. And also, I don't want to predict this, and this is a horrible thing to say, but what if there are potholers potholing underground, and suddenly there's a fracking bang underneath, and these people are trapped underground? Horrific situation to be involved in. Potholing, and suddenly your cave that you're in collapses and you can't get out. The worst nightmare ever. Up until that point, caving was quite safe. You get yourself into tight holes, get yourself out and so on, but the point is it sounds very wrong what's going on. Anyway, that's my opinion. This is KARL-JAMES LANGFORD. More tomorrow night, reporting on Monday the 28th of July. I've got an awesome day and looking forward to it, so I'll let you know more about it.